G'day everyone. This is the Supercoach round 14 review, and I apologize that it's a day late because it was a bit demoralizing this weekend. This was one of these weekends where it makes you want to quit the game. We've lost about 5,000 in the rank and only in the top 41% for the whole entire week. I thought my team was in a good position. I thought that we could make some ground up and big kick in the balls, really, kick in the guts. That we only ended up on. Uh, Ironically, it's the year that Port Adelaide was founded in 1870, which is kind of cool, but still the score is not great. And so let's just go straight into it. I'll tell you everything that went wrong, and a lot of things went wrong. Lost all my leagues, my head-to-head matchups because everyone had a bigger week than I did. That are pushing for top ranks. So Bontempelli, who we brought in a couple weeks ago. In hindsight, it was an absolutely horrible move. People are going to get him for so cheap, and everyone's going to have him. All you have to do is wait for him now. He has to have such a big game this weekend against Richmond that it's not funny. He has to go 150 plus, or the move was just not worth it because we paid up for him. I wanted him early. He gave me 101 or something, and then popped out a 66. Was manhandled by what's his face, Winhager, and couldn't handle a Winhager tag, which is just crazy that he couldn't do that. And St Kilda also dumb. Like they let Bailey Dale run absolutely like wherever he wanted to, and stuck with the Bontempelli tag, which did nothing for their team in the first place. Like you basically just took two plays out of the game and it didn't matter. So a bit annoying about that. One of my biggest gripes for the week. But aside from that, Sinclair 109, fine. It's okay. Not the worst thing. Clark we brought in just this week in a 96. Can't be too mad at that. Rosie's been a great pick. Glad that I brought him back in. Don't know why I traded him out in the first place. I did trade him out the week that he got moved to the half back line, so not my it's not that I made the wrong decision. It's just sometimes that's how things happen. Wangani Malira 119. I think he should have gotten a little bit more. Had an absolutely massive first quarter, and then he slowly dropped off for the rest of the game. We finally got a Matt Carroll big game, 82. He had a lot of intercept marks down back. He was pretty good, and that's gonna make his price go up for a couple more weeks' time. That we can probably move it to buy. Clark 29, not great. He didn't do much. This is the sort of score I thought I would see from him. I think the first couple were a bit of a blight, a bit of a lucky 3 goals in debut doesn't really happen. And then we didn't have play. Then Bont already went into depth with, very disappointing. 66, didn't even make my finishing team, which is ridiculous. Really bad. Tom Green 110 was okay. He's been a good pick. Sarong 142. Finally, he's come out and he's got one of those ceiling scores. Zach Merritt moved around the ground again, everywhere, just 100. Hashcroft is going to become a real problem now. 74, and he looks like he's on a decline. He's losing money. He's just a point of difference that has not worked for me. He gets those. He's a very roller coaster pick. He has such a low floor. He's popped out 60s before, but he can also have those games where they're tagging Lockie Neal, they're tagging Dunkley, they're tagging McCluggage, and he pops out a 130 because he's the only one that has free reign. But 74 is just not good enough for a caliber of player that I think he is, and that's a problem for my team. He's just not. He's gonna lose me weeks sometimes. Sheasel 115. He's actually playing decently from the role he has. He's playing a lot more midfield time, letting a lot of kick-ins go back to Caleb Daniel, which is why I've held Caleb Daniel because he is getting a lot more of the ball back there. Dunkley 76, awful as well. Brisbane as a whole just really panned me off recently. Brisbane suck. Oh well. Huswaite, 4, subbed. Literally no point in holding him this whole entire time. I thought he's named in the midfield. Surely he gets a good run at it. And he was awful. He just shot himself in the foot, and he's not going to play a single other game for the Hawks this year, in my personal opinion. Then we've got Clay Hall, who came on for the sub and scored more than Huswaite did by 25 points. So could have had him on there. Still wouldn't have mattered because neither score would have counted to my finishing score. Jerry 105 as the captain. Jerry's worst game for the year, I think, other than his injury game. Yeah, down here, 83. Oh, he's had some lower games at the start of the year, but from his recent form, pretty bad going off his recent form. I thought that he would have a bigger game against having to ruck against Sean Darcy and Luke Jackson. That's a lot of ruck contests, but in hindsight, he probably took it out of him a lot. So it's nothing we can do about that. I needed a big score to make up for the 70s and 74s, that sort of stuff, but we didn't. So, oh well. Flynn just holding and praying. He's getting that 60, 70 every single week now. You can expect that from him, and we just need to hold him until we can do a proper upgrade to deconing for the rest of the season. Or if we have the funds gone, that is the big plan is gone. But there is still two positions to fill in the forward line as well, which is going to be tough. Then we have Bailey Smith, 114. He's great. Brilliant. Petrarca, awful, 68. Just butchers the ball all the time. I was at the game watching it because I am a Port fan. And just watching Petrarca, he just bombs it when he gets the ball. He's really fluid with his hand passing. He's quick when it comes to that, but then he gets the ball, he sees nothing, he bombs it ahead. It's into a pack or to Radaglia. That's what they were doing all game, Melbourne were. And 68 points, I think he deserved that. It was pretty bad. Caleb Daniel, didn't watch the game. 80, not as good as his 120, but 80 for probably being in the lower portion of the forward line, probably F6 for the rest of the year. I'm fine with the occasional 80 from him. Rankin has been awful for weeks now. He is just going to get 80, and that's about it. That's all he's going to get is 80. Worse than Caleb Daniel. I would rather Caleb Daniel than Rankin on my side right now, and I know a lot of people would as well. I don't know why I picked him up in the first place. Probably my worst move of the season was picking him up at his highest price because he's now down to 448k, which is awful. Hewitt getting a little bit more midfield time. 76 is great for what he was doing a couple weeks back. He's had a good run of games, actually. From the playing on the wing here, not getting a lot of good time, to the 92, 85, and now 76. He's a quality player, and I think they should play him more midfield time. I think there's no point playing Tim Kelly in the middle when he's getting 10, 20 touches, and Hewitt, who is a young player, high draft pick, play him in the midfield, surely. Kako, 50, probably, unironically, 50 is good for Kako this year, but still didn't make my finishing side. And the Butters, 101 is just fine. I thought that he was a difference maker when it came to movement on the weekend, but I guess Champion Data didn't agree that much, and 101 is fine. He still rose in price, but his break even is plateaued in that area now. So if you're going to get Butters, now's the week probably. And that's that. So that's why we had such a low score. It's a bit weird because a lot of them, I didn't have a lot of like big high scores like your Dales and your Holmes. Holmes is killing me with his 150s. Dale's killing me. I never thought Dale would be a great pick, and he's been proving me wrong. The problem that I have is a lot of my score didn't have those really heightened scores like a lot of other coaches did. Just that extra couple players that had a 150 was a difference this week, and I didn't have that. My best was 142 from Sarong, and then what was my next one? Rosie, 117. Wangini Miller, 119. So that's why I just had such a low scores, because all these scores put together is just nothing amazing. It's just their averages or lower, like Dunkley's and Ashcroft's. So it's a bit of a shame, and demoralizing because I thought I was going to make a couple moves up in the ranks, but I feel like my team at this point is just a little bit lackluster with firepower. I think going for Butters and Bont so early, I've really paid the price of paying up for them and trying to get them. Whenever I do that, it doesn't work out. I think Supercoach is a game of value. Regardless of if it pays off, you've still got things to play with. And now we've got 11 trades left with 2 spots to fill in the forward line and a ruck position to fill. And it's going to be really hard to do. So I think that we got to try. I have my eyes on someone in the forward line. I don't know how we're going to get to him without using more than 3 trades. We still have a boost, so if we need to use 4, we can. But I'm not looking to use 4 in the 1 week. That would be crazy and leave me with 7 trades left. So not what I want to do. So what we'll do for now is this week is going to be good because we have every single player playing again, but I know that other teams do as well. So we got a full back line playing. Get Took on. We got a full midfield playing. Don't have a ruckman. Blinder's got his bye. I was looking to trade him to, say, De Koning, but he is matching up against Jerry, which is, I don't know if I want that yet. I think that he's going to get bullied a little bit back at, it was in front of the MCG, but I still think he's going to get bullied a bit. And then that leaves 1, 2, 3 in the forwards not playing, with Simpson definitely not playing. And Gray, is it a night game? Oh, it's an afternoon game, so there's most likely Bolter will be playing, which means Gray won't be playing. And that means that if I can, I'll have to do the configuring and seeing if I can move some to the midfield so I can get some of these forwards out. But what I was thinking to do this week is get in Chad Warner. He has been down in form, and I think he's around this price here. I'm not sure exactly what he is, but I'm thinking that maybe we can get rid of Huswaite because there's no point keeping him at all anymore. Hull, I think that he could go up a little bit more if he has played one more week after this bye. There is a chance that he climbs a bit. So I'm going to hold on for now. El Hawley's still injured. Simpson's injured, but he hasn't made enough for me. I'm thinking Kako because that's probably the best price he's going to be all year, to be honest. And that's a really low price still. So I guess we can move on that. Then we got Hewitt. It could be a trade, Hewitt. He's been good recently in recent weeks, but we do need the cash. So this is just a mock trade for now. Early trades. I'll do my final trade video later in the week. So what we want to do is, we're not going to do a 5-round average because he's not going to be up there. But let's just look at Warner's price. Chad Warner. Oh, 478,000 is still not great. His 5-round average is 89.8. Let's quickly look at his break even. I've got to use the website because I don't have gold. All right, so the Chadster's break even is 135, so that's still very high, and he's going to go down in price even more. So it could be a move I could make right now if I get a body on the field, which would leave us with 358,000, which is 2 spots to fill. Should be able to do it, I think, but for now, I'm going to leave it there. I'll figure it all out, see who I really want to move, see what downgrade options we have this week, if any, and we'll delve into that a little bit deeper on Thursday night. All right, thank you for watching, everyone, and hopefully it's a better week this week, and I hope that your week was good. Thank you for watching, and go the power.